What's up everybody, this is Storm from Storm and Blackbird, and a lot of people ask me how is the PC? How is this PC compared to your old PC? Well, I'm just gonna say let's combine all those questions and make a PC build update. As I'm turning on my chair, my office chair pretty quickly. So it's been 2 months. And even though I posted an unboxing video on Christmas Day, I had this PC for 2 weeks before that. I did not want to release that unboxing video unless I had to change parts because maybe something was dead on arrival. But nothing got broke. This PC is incredible, I gotta say. Now this is how I leave it idle. When I'm not around, the entire power of this thing is off, which is why literally nothing here has anything on. Now excuse me while I actually power things on with my foot. Ah yes, the sound of the hard drive discs spinning, there you go. And now everything is awaiting when this thing will power on, because this thing is an absolute juggernaut of a startup PC, I guess. Well, anyways, why did I pick a PC case with a window on it? So when I turn it on, I keep on looking at the boot lights that are gonna appear. So let's turn this thing on. And as you can see right here, the light's about to change. And then to green. And then back to that. And then it'll turn off, indicating everything has gone okay. And the reason why I think that's important is because a lot of times there are some instances where the PC will not actually go to boot, and that sometimes it normally happens after certain updates have occurred. I'm looking at you, Nvidia. I'm looking at you, Windows. So if the 4 lights do not blink, so then I'll know when to restart and not look glazedly at my PC tanking electricity and doing nothing on boot. So there we go, that is the only useful thing about this acrylic glass. So let's switch to the blue microphone now. So as you can probably notice, yes, this monitor is quite huge. And I didn't think to explain this on the unboxing video because that's really not part of the PC. But I'm gonna explain this to you now. This is the Samsung C32 something something. This is a 32-inch monitor that has a 2K resolution, not 4K. That would have been too much for me. But this is well enough. I love this monitor. This is quite advantageous. I mean, the screen width of this thing is enormous. I love it. But let's keep on talking about the PC. If you want to know what the specs actually are, you can check the description. Anyways, everything works exactly as it should. As I said once upon a time ago, I was not really keen on getting RGB parts everywhere. The graphics card came in cheap, so I didn't really care that much what came afterwards, because it's an RTX 2070. Masters call me up. I'm ready for your ray tracing demos, who knows, and everything else. The air cooler, fan-fucking-tastic, I say. Now I keep a thermometer over here just to check the room temperature and see if it's around 20 degrees. And thanks to that, I get super good temperature results on my CPU thanks to this air cooler from Noctua. It is crazy good. And also from Noctua, these PW something fans. These things are so quiet, but they are so powerful. Like, they're so quiet, I didn't think they'd be powerful, but they are. Just, if you remember, I did put in stickers in here. And this thing always comes off because of how powerful the damn fans are. It's quite annoying sometimes just to open the glass, put it back in, and then swoosh, this thing just slides open again. Yeah, that's very good. The air comes out really clean, both this side and upside. so good. And if you really want to know how this thing sounds like, just take a listen. Yeah, it is fantastically quiet. As for the dust filter, goddamn, it's so good. I love this design, and there's literally no dust coming out of this thing at all. There's so much good in this case that I can't keep on declaring it to be great. Yes, I know there's dust up here, but it never actually goes in the PC, which is so good. I don't need to clean this thing up over and over again just to make it look good. And obviously cable management, if you're interested in that, I made sure to do the full extent of my abilities to do so. As you can see, the only cable I have on my desk is this, because if you really want to know, they're all hidden exceptionally well down here, and everything just goes behind my desk and no cables to be seen, except when you want to look behind this mess. See, I can hide things when I want them to. With that said, I'm very happy with this PC. It's like a dream come true. So let's run some benchmarks, shall we? Let's start with Halo Reach. Probably the #1 reason why I decided to upgrade. Not because of Halo Reach, but because of Halo in general. As you can see, this game runs obnoxiously smooth. Why obnoxiously? Because I thought this would... I use a lot of resources considering it's a Halo game, but I remember this game was designed on an Xbox 360, so of course this game is gonna run much more smoother on a PC than it should. And there you go, this is a lovely game that runs on PC. Now I should also mention that all of these games are run on the highest settings as possible on 2K, and testing this out on GTA 5 was an absolute glory. Just, it's so smooth, and all the graphics are popping up really good from the distance. It's quite a fantastic experience, I should say. And now that I'm reaching 60 FPS in these games, I can definitely tell you this is very enjoyable. Now I definitely notice the GPU is bottlenecking the CPU. Like, I don't care. Maybe that's a point of upgrading sometime. Who knows to what? Whatever's gonna be in the future, that is. Now, one game that definitely doesn't appear in a lot of benchmark videos is, well, any fighting game. Tekken 7, for example. I mean, this PC is definitely gonna be enough to get this game showcased. And at 2K, this game is lovely. Just plain lovely. Having high FPS also helps in this, despite having all settings at high. Or was it ultra? I don't know what this game has. I'm pretty sure it's at the highest anyway. And as you can definitely tell, my choice of games is not that of AAA-ness. Not that I really care of AAA titles nowadays. I just believe if I want to have some fun playing video games, then I'll pick games that will definitely give me a lot of fun and joy. Woohoo. That's all I can say. Every time I pre-order, I get disappointed in the end. And every time it does happen, well, I just condemn video games for being allowing of this fact. But oh well. Tekken 7, part of the club of greats in my library. And yes, of course, I want to play some RTX games eventually. So let's test out Quake 2 on RTX. As you can see, RTX works at the cost of having everything run at 30 FPS. Well, takes me back a few generations now. But hey, RTX is right there, it exists. I can't complain here, I guess. And Quake 2 with RTX, what an experiment this is. So kudos to them for making this work. And yeah, if it's a RTX ray tracing is there. I mean, what did I expect when getting this card? Well, more lighting. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you here. I still have to play another RTX featured game. I guess I have to try out with Metro Exodus, because that's like the peak. Now let's try out Borderlands 2, an incredibly unoptimized game on PC, but it exists here. I mean, it's quite confusing how I was able to run this game. Even MSI Afterburner didn't want to actually show up at all in this game for some reason, but it's there. It actually is running at 40 FPS. Well, who knows what's causing this, but there you go. And let's just jump over to Borderlands 3. Yes, the Epic Games version of Borderlands 3. Anyways, this game, compared to the prequel of this, runs very good on this. I'm pretty sure it's just because Ryzen has been developing with this thing. Oh wait, what's the correct wording? Never mind. This game, butterly smooth, very great. Well, just great overall graphics as usual. Considering this just a Borderlands game, nothing too surprising here, and no problem with anything at all. And now the most important benchmark of them all, Halo Custom Edition. On classic Blood Gauge with no text mods, none refined, just completely normal Blood Gauge, this runs smooth. I mean, there's really nothing to tell you here. If this runs better than MCC Halo 1 on PC, I'm gonna be pissed. Well, who knows what kind of version of MCC PC Halo 1 we're gonna get. As for the last benchmark, quote unquote, we've got DaVinci Resolve Studio 16, and boy, I recommend using this video editor over everything. This is so damn good, very fast, and I mean very fast. This does not compare to the Camtasia Studios 8 test I did 2 months ago. You can see a lot of differences here. For example, this thing also supports the NVENC codec that comes with my card, which makes sure that my GPU actually helps render the video, which is pretty cool. Because now I can do this, where I upload the video at 30,000 kilobytes, because that's what YouTube wants out of a 2K video, and then I can render the same video, but this time 10,000 kilobytes, so I can put it on storage. Why? Well, if YouTube ever deletes my channel, I have backup. Woohoo. And it's just gonna be 10 minutes per video. For a 2K video, over 25 minutes something. Yeah, that's very fast. So now I have reduced the amount of time I need to do these videos significantly, if only my internet speed would keep up. So the one with 30,000 kilobytes has that size, and this one just has under 2 gigabytes. Not bad. And thanks for watching. And I hope I delivered what those questions were delivering. If you have any other questions, please post them in the comment section below. And I'll make sure to do them, maybe. Like, what, a Cinebench bench run? We'll see. So, thanks for watching, and until next time.